Morning, teacher.
How are you?
Very
In
great
my
teacher.
case, in my
How are
case,
you, Dubian?
very good teacher. Ready for the class.
Okay, great, great. All right, and Viviana, how are you, Viviana?
Fine teacher, and you? Very great. My day, very great.
Can you repeat again? Sorry, I didn't understand the last part.
Oh, my day is very great. And you teacher?
Okay, excellent, excellent. Thank you. Yes, I'm fine as well. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, guys, so today we have a pretty different kind of class I have prepared. Let's start with filling out the characterization sheet. I don't know if I have, yes, Viviana, I have your information here, but Dubian is a new student for me. So
Yes,
I'm
teacher.
going to ask him this information before we start, okay? So we have
Okay.
Dubian Andres Cardona. Yes. How old are
Yes.
you, Dubian?
I am 34 years old.
Okay, and where are you from?
I am from Armenia, Quindío.
Mhm. What is your occupation?
I am a national police officer.
Mhm. Okay, and what is your what do you like to do? What are your hobbies?
Well, I have several hobbies. For
Mhm.
example, I like to read. I like to re- use my bicycle, go
Right.
and enjoy the landscape in my bicycle. And also, my favorite hobby is the English, the languages.
Languages. Okay, great. And what is your English level right now?
Well, really, I have never, I never presented any test, but
Mm-hmm.
I think in my own qualification, I think it's a B2 C1.
Okay, great. Now, Duvian,
Yes.
are you studying at the university right now?
Yes, teacher. I'm in
Okay.
second semester of English bachelor.
Second semester. What English level are you seeing in the semester?
English too.
English 2. Okay, I'm gonna write here
Yes.
English 2. And last question is what
Yes.
are your expectations with these Lille activities?
Well, my expectation with this little activity is to improve my English level every day in order to be a good English teacher.
You want to be a good English teacher?
Yes, I want to be.
That's
Actually, I am performing duties as a English teacher, but I am not a professional. I don't have any career, so this is
mhm.
my strong my. So that's why I choose this career because
Well,
it's
congratulations on that. Very
thank you,
good. And I hope you the best
thank you very
in
much.
your career. And I know that you're going to be an excellent teacher. Okay.
Thank you very much,
All right.
teacher. I hope so.
Great. Okay. So now that we have finished here, Dovian, today we're going to
Yes.
be working with Viviana. Let me introduce you to Viviana. Hello, Viviana.
Yes.
Hello teacher.
Okay, Viviana, I am introducing you to Duvian. So I want you guys to get to know a little bit of
Nice to meet you, Dubian. Hi,
Nice to
Monica
meet you
Viviana.
too, Vivian.
I live in Pitalito in South Huila. I
Yes.
Spanish teacher. I go to public high school in Acevedo, uh, a town near to my town. And I have a mother. I have three children, and in this moment I finish all my subject as at university.
Okay, Vivian, thank you. Nice to meet you, and I'm ready to. If you need something from my side, don't feel hesitate to contact me. Nice to meet you.
Okay,
okay.
nice to meet you.
All right, great. So the activity today is the following. I sent each one of you individually a grammar preparation, right? So each one of you has a different grammar topic. And what we're going to do is that each one is going to present their topic, okay, to the other, explain what they had, and of course, I will be guiding you, okay? And at the end, after the explanation, each student has an activity, right? Because there's an activity that I sent in the PDF file.
Yes.
But this activity is not going to be done by the person that has the topic. It has to be done by the other person. So after the explanation, I will share the document and the other student will try to do the activities, yes, in the correct way. Yes? Is
Okay.
there any question about this?
No, well, teacher, I have a question. Are you
Yes.
going to share the document? Because in my case, I am using my mobile cell phone. So
No,
to do the explanation, are you going to share the my document or what?
I am going to share it. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
I will
Thank you
share
very
it
much.
for you. The only thing that you will do is to explain it, okay? So
Okay.
I'm going to start with Duvian.
Okay, teacher.
Duvian had the topic future forms. I'm gonna write it here.
Yes.
Duvian had the topic future forms.
Okay,
Now,
teacher.
as we know, we have the auxiliaries will and the auxiliary verb going to. One second.
Yes.
Ah, it doesn't. Okay, will and going to are the most common auxiliary for future tense. But there is a difference between them, right?
Yes, teacher.
Great. So, Dubian, you can start.
Okay, teacher. In my case, my topic is the difference between will and going to. As we know, both of them, both auxiliary, are used in the future tense. But there is a small difference that we have to take in account in order to do a good grammar and a good class in our future. So, for the will, I will give you an example. Hold on, please. I have my class here.
Mhm.
If I'm going, for example, I'm going to study English tomorrow, I'm going, it refers to something that I am decided to do, and nothing will stop me to do it. You see, it's
Okay,
something that is confirmed.
can you please write that in the chat so that Viviana can have this information? It's
Yes,
important
hold
for
on,
her
please.
when she's going to do the activity.
Yes, hold on, please. Let me write the chat here. Hold on. So, for example, I am going to study. Hold on, please. Study, study English tomorrow. So, I'm going to study English tomorrow. This is something that it's confirmed that I'm going to do, and nothing will stop me to do it. You see? Nothing
Okay,
will
one second.
stop my action to do it. So,
You're saying that going to is
yes, I'm going
used
to.
when with a confirmed activity.
Yes.
Okay. That's the explanation that I want to be written in. I want to have
Is
written on the chat. Okay.
yes. The formula is the subject, in this case is I, the verb to be, it's am, and the rest of the sentence. I'm going to study English tomorrow. You see, I have a specific date for a specific activity. You see,
So we
this
can
is
also
how we,
call that, according to what you are saying, Duyen, we can also call that plans. Going to is used for plans. When you have
yes,
something
for
planned,
yes,
it's because you're going to do it. Okay, got it.
totally agree. So let's take in account that when we are going to use going to is a plan and is used with a confirmed activity. Okay. Now, if I'm going to use, hold on, please. If I'm going to use the will it's also referring to the future tense, but in this case, normally we have to use a conditional, and the conditional can be the if. For example, hold on, please. Let me take. I have my notes here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me take the chat. For example, I will study. Hold on, please. Study English tomorrow if I have time. So, as you can see, I will study English tomorrow if I have time. The conditional if will is hold on, let me order my idea. It's also that is an activity that I will do in the future, but before I have to fulfill or to do any task. So if tomorrow I have time, I will study. So the will is used with not confirmed activities. I don't know if it's okay the explanation for this topic or
It's
for this
perfect.
expected. You see?
I'm writing it in the chat. It is also used for not confirmed activities.
Yes. So
Yes,
teacher,
this is
this is
this is
my
very true.
see, this is my explanation for the difference between going and will in future
Perfect.
tense. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive or interrogative. If it's interrogative, we have another grammar rules, but specific for the difference between will and going to. This is my explanation, teacher. I don't know if I have any mistake or something to
Mm,
be added.
don't worry. I am going to um, just add a little bit more, but your explanation was perfect, very good.
Okay.
What Julian has been saying is that I use going to for near future plans. Yes,
Yes.
near future
Yes.
plans, because near future plans are very practically very secure of happening, and it's very difficult for them not to happen. For example, you have something planned for this week, for tomorrow. I believe it's almost impossible to move this plan or to change it at the last moment.
Okay.
Almost impossible.
Yes.
But will is a far future. Yes, far future, which means that things can change during this time. Example, I will travel to Mexico next year. And this next
Okay.
year is a far future. That means that many things can happen during this time, and my activities or my plans for this far future can maybe possibly not happen. Yes, something can
Okay.
happen in between, and something can happen in between, and things can change, right? But
Okay.
they are very difficult to change in a very short lapse of time. Viviana, I want to know if you understand what Duvian explained.
Well, teacher, I understand that the will is for express activity in the far futures,
Mhm.
and going to is for express activity in the near future, in the immediately activities.
Yes, he explained confirmed activities and not confirmed, which are very similar as well, no? When something is near, it's most possible to be confirmed. Yes, Duvian?
Yes, teacher. Totally agree. It's like that.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. So now what we are going to do, Viviana, is that I am going to share the screen to show you the activity um, that Duvian had prepared. And, well, Viviana, you must try to answer it according to Duvian's explanations, okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right, so let's start with the first one and let's read it.
One, I sorry, I'm busy tonight. I'm busy tonight. I'm to the cinema.
I'm sorry for that.
Uh, I'm going to the cinema. The answer is A.
Okay, I am going. Can you please write the answer in the chat so we will check it at the end?
I
Okay. Number two.
He looked so upset. I think hmm, hmm, he's going to cry.
He's going to cry. Okay. So let's write it in the chat, please. All right. Let's go
Don't
with
call,
number three.
uh, don't call me after 10 o'clock. I, the answer is B. A. I will sleep.
Okay, let's write it on the chat.
No. Excuse me. I want to correct the answer this question. I don't call me after 10 o'clock. I will have been sleeping.
I will have been. Okay.
Yours?
We will check.
Yes. D.
Anyway, I need you to write it on the chat so that we will check it at the end.
No. Just dormindo. Just. Oh, just studied. For by the summer, mm, mm, by the summer I will start English for 10 years.
I will be studying.
Uh, mm, the answer is C.
See,
Mm,
I will be studying. Yes.
yes, I will be studying English. Studying. In five, what do you do this night, this evening? Ah, what are you doing this evening?
What are you doing this evening? Okay.
Guide homework tonight, I promise. Um, I will do.
I will do homework tonight. Okay, so let's write that answer on the chat. And now we are going to see if Viviana's answers are right or wrong. Okay, and I need Dubian's help here to help me explaining. Viviana, did you write the last answer in the chat?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All
I
right, so
will
let's go with the
homework
let's
tonight.
start with number one. Dubian, I want you to open the chat and check
Yes.
and
Okay, hold
tell
on, please.
Viviana if her answers are right or wrong, okay?
Okay, for the first one, I'm going to the cinema. She wrote, I'm going to the cinema, and the answer is good. I'm going. Why? Because it's a confirmed activity. I'm sorry. She's confirming that she is or he is busy in that moment. I am
Mm-hmm.
busy. I'm sorry. I'm busy tonight. I'm going to the cinema. The person is canceling or he's informing that for tonight he is busy because he's confirmed his assistance for the cinema tonight. So it's okay.
Excellent.
I'm going.
Yes. And as you can see, in answers B and C, it says we cannot use future simple or present simple to talk about plans. Very good. All right,
Okay.
number two, Duyan.
He looks so upset. I think he's going to cry. Hold on, what he wrote in the. Yes, I think he's going to cry. It's correct. Why? Because as the first, he's going. It's an activity that is confirmed. He's going to happen. It will make it happen. He's going to cry because he's so upset by a feeling. So I think he's going to cry. You see, it's something that
Okay.
you know that will happen.
I want you to read here, please, this part.
Okay. Said, well done. This is the correct answer. We use going to for prediction based on present evidence.
Very good. This is very important, Duyan. We use going
Yes.
to for predictions based on present events. So, for example,
Yes.
if we see black clouds on the sky, we can say it is going to rain. We are
Yes.
doing a prediction, yes, we're doing a prediction based on evidence, on present evidence. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Perfect. I want you to write this in the chat, please. We use going
Okay.
to for predictions based on present evidence. This is very important to have this
Hold on.
information.
Hold on, please. Let me write it.
Mhm.
Hold on, please. I cannot open the chat. Hold on. Okay. Now. So we use we we use going to For predictions. For prediction. Based on present. Present. Okay, teacher. I wrote it.
Right. Perfect. So now let's go with the next number three.
Okay, number three. Let me check the what you wrote. I will sleep. Number three said, "Don't call me after 10 o'clock. I will be sleeping." See, the person said, "Please don't call me after 10 o'clock because I will be sleeping." But this is a activity that it can be changed. It's a it's a it's a future. You said before it's a future activity that it can be changed because I am
That
sleeping in this
can be
moment, but
changed.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's correct. It's something that it can be changed. So if you're sleeping, suddenly for any reason it can change and you can wake up. So it's
Yes.
good. The you will be sleeping. It's good.
All right, great. So
The
let's
correct
go
answer is
with
the B.
number four.
Okay, number four. By the summer, I will have been studying English for 10 years. Let me check what you wrote. I will be studying it's not correct, teacher, because she wrote the answer number the C, and the correct one is the D. Why? Because the sentence said by the summer. So by this summer, it will I will have been studying English for 10 years. So the person
Exactly.
want to inform that he had been studying. You see, it's a past. In this case, it's
So
related because well,
it's a
teacher, I
period of
get
time.
confused.
Uh-huh. It's a period of time, right?
Yes, it's a period of time. So for this summer, it's the number 10, the summer number 10. So I will have been studying. And this is a mixture between future and present continuous.
Okay, let me explain something here. I want to know if Viviana is understanding everything first.
Okay.
Viviana,
Tell me, teacher.
are you understanding all the explanations, everything? Is clear, or do you have any questions?
Yes, teacher, is clear for me.
Okay. All right, perfect. So, I just want to explain something that is very important. The future perfect continuous tense is always focused on the lapse or the period of time of the action. Okay?
Okay.
Future perfect continuous is always focused on the length or the duration or the period of time of this activity. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So let's go with number five and six explanation so we can finish here.
Okay. The number five. Vivian, she wrote, hold on, please. Let me check. The number five. What are you doing this weekend? Hold on. Yes, she wrote, "What are you doing this evening?" Hold on, please. It's loading. Yes, it's what are you doing this weekend? The answer is good. What are you
Mm.
doing? Because if you put what you do, it doesn't make sense. It's not clear. Teacher, sorry for my explanation. I know that is what are you doing because I know that is good, but the grammar explanation I don't have it in this moment, but I know
It's
it's
okay.
correct.
There are no other options here for future tense, no other ones. If
Okay.
there were if there were a will you do, what will you do this weekend? Then you can say, okay, there is like we can have a doubt here. But no, there is no
Yes.
other option for future. So
Okay. Okay, that's the correct answer. There's no more options. This is the
Yes.
sense options. Okay, okay, teacher. So it's good. And the sixth one is, hold on, let me check what you wrote. I will do the homework tonight. So it's correct. I will do the homework tonight. I promise. So if I put I do the homework tonight is not referring the future. I'm doing is also neither is not referring the future. Is doing in this moment is present. So I will have been doing the sorry. I will do is refer to the future that can be changed. You see, so I will do the homework tonight is the correct sentence. Why? Because we
Okay,
use
I want you to
as
read
the
something
document.
here.
Yes,
Look here.
I, I'm going to. I was about to read. We
Okay,
use the future simple to make promises. We
that's the
use
thing.
the future simple to make promises.
That is the explanation for that answer. Okay, future
Okay,
simple is for promise.
okay, okay,
Let's write that on the chat, please, Duvian.
okay. Hold on, please.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take it again. Future.
Okay. So
Hold on.
while Duvian is finishing here, I'm going to continue with Viviana. Viviana, did you see how this dynamic works a little bit? So what you must do is like giving the explanation, then Duvian will do the activity, and you will correct his answers.
With the document you sent me, sent me.
Yes, the document that I sent you, Viviana.
Teacher, but I don't believe in this document. I don't read.
Okay, you didn't read it?
I don't read.
Okay.
I I entered to internet in a few time. In a Yes.
Okay, you didn't have enough time. All right, no problem. So I'm going to show it here. But anyway, I need you to help me guide and read it before. Okay. The topic here is ed and ing for adjectives. I'm going to try to look for something quickly to help you. 1 second. Okay. Let's start here. I'm going to send you something here in the chat so that you can read it. Okay. Go ahead, Viviana. Viviana?
Okay, teacher. An adjective
All
that
right, so
ends.
I sent you like the summary of the explanation of this topic.
Yeah, I understand, teacher.
Mhm. So please read it so that Duvian can hear and we can
And
hear the topic about.
an adjective that ends in gerund is used to describe the characteristics of the person, a thing, or a situation. An adjective that ends in ed used to describe a feeling or how a person feels or an emotion. It is used to describe a temporary thing.
Okay, very good.
Adjective end.
So let me help you a little bit with this, don't worry. Now, we have ing and ed endings not only for verbs, but as well as for adjectives. And when we have an adjective ending with ing, sorry, adjective plus ing, it's because we are describing that noun, okay, that person, that thing or situation. But if we have an adjective ending with ed, this means that we are describing the emotion, an emotion, a feeling, okay? So based on this explanation, I am going to share this activity. All right, got it here. And Dubian is going to try to answer these questions. All right, Dubian?
Okay, teacher. Got it.
Remember to write your answer on the chat because we check at the end.
Okay, okay, teacher. Please let me read. Can you please zoom it a little bit because it's a little small?
Of course. Let me see where I can zoom it.
Okay, it's good order. Good. Okay. Can I start now?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm not. Hold on, please. And the number one is I'm not very interested. Hold on, let me write it. I'm not. Hold on. One. I'm not very. I'm not very. I'm not very interested in history. Sorry, teacher, sorry for delaying the typing my answer, but I have to change because I'm from my mobile,
Mhm.
sorry. I have to switch the screen. So I'm not interested. Oh, sorry. Hold on,
It's
please.
okay. If you want, you can also just write
Answer.
the, yeah.
Okay, just the answer. Okay, because it's a little bit difficult. So for the number one, I have wrote it is the C. I'm not very interested. Why? Can I? Oh no, no, sorry, sorry. It's at the end. It's at the end. Sorry. Okay, number two. This I don't like the romantic movies. They boring me. For the two is the B. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Let me, give me 1 second. Let me scroll down. Is that I cannot
Okay.
find it. Okay, got
Okay.
it.
Third, we never eat at the restaurant. We think the food is disgusting. For the third, it's the B.
We think the food is disgusting. Okay.
Yes. For the fourth, I don't like the way she laughs. She laughs very. Hold on. Is the C? No yet. Is this four? Four is the C. Hold on, please. Four is the C. Four is the C.
Mhm.
The
I don't
film
like the way
is
she sounds very annoyed.
okay. The film is not suitable for children. It's too frightening. It's five is the C. Okay, five is the C.
This
Hold
film
on.
isn't suitable for children. It's too frightening. Give me 1 second. It takes a little.
No, sorry, sorry. Oh, no, it's the B. It's the B. Sorry, sorry. Let me correct. It's the B. It's the B. Let me just. Uh, 5 is the B. 5 is the B. Hold on. I have the doubt between frightened or frightening. Well, I choose the B. And the sixth, you've got a new job. You must be very. The sixth is the B. Hold on. The sixth is the B. Okay, teacher, it's done.
Okay, perfect. So let's see. You must be very excited. Okay. Viviana,
Tell me, teacher.
are you there? Okay. So, Viviana, I need you to start giving the answers, but remember, just we are going to do it the same way as Duvian did it. You're going to read the answer and check if Duvian's answer is right or wrong and explain why or why not, okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right, perfect. Let's start with number one.
The first is okay because express one interest.
Mm-hmm.
And the B,
Let me see. Express interest. 1 second. What, I'm sorry, I got lost. What is his answer?
the answer of Dubian
Yes.
is C, interest. Yes, it's correct.
Okay, it's correct. Why?
Because it's express an interest of the history of this subject.
Okay, so it's expressing an emotion. Yes? Based on the subject. Like how does he feel in this subject? Yes?
B.
Mm-hmm.
In this
Remember,
question,
when we
board. In this question, the one is wrong because he must use the adjective and end because it's a noun. Aburrimiento.
Mm-hmm. But let me explain. This is something very important. We are not adding ing or ed, yes, because this is something neutral. It is not explaining. It is not describing a noun, and it is not describing an emotion either. Yes?
Okay, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
sorry, but boring or bored is not an emotion?
Okay. Boring describes something. For example, that movie is boring. I am describing the movie. But
Okay.
if I say, I am bored, because I cannot say the movie is bored, because I would be saying that the movie is feeling an emotion. I cannot say that. So if I say I am bored, it means that I am describing the emotion that I feel. Bored is the emotion, is the feeling. And here I am not doing either one or both. I am saying that the movies bore me. This is the impact that the movies have on me. Okay? So look what it says. Boring is an adjective. We need a verb. There is no verb there. Bored is an adjective or a verb in the simple past tense. We need a verb. In both ways, we need a verb, and there is no verb in the sentence. Let's go with number 3.
For the next, Dubian. It's okay. The answer is B, disgusting. And the explanation is because Da. Because the question is announced. This
Okay.
question is a noun or a verb.
Exactly.
it's because I
We
am
need
describing
adjective.
a characteristic of a person or something.
Exactly. Very good. You got it. It is describing a noun. In this case, the food. Excellent. Let's go to the next answer, number 4.
The next answer for uh-oh. No. Hmm. Tubian is wrong because mm,
Dubian was wrong. Very good.
need an answer here. Oh. In this question, I we need the adverb form.
Exactly. Okay, let me explain something here. We use adjectives to describe nouns. And remember that a noun can be a person, can be a thing, can be an animal. Yes? But in this case, we are talking about she laughs. We are describing her laugh. And laugh is a verb, right? So the only thing that can describe a verb is an adverb. All right? Adjectives do not describe verbs. So the adverb that could be here describing is annoyingly, which means in a way that causes irritation or annoyance. Yes, I am describing, sorry, annoyingly is describing the verb laugh. Is there any question there,
It's clear, teacher.
Julian?
And in five
It's
question,
clear, teacher. It's clear.
Okay.
five B. Do I Tubian? Tubian. Tubian is wrong because the answer is C. I yes. C. This is, hmm. Hmm. I don't understand. I don't
Okay.
how
I
to
choose the
explain
B. I
this
choose the
question,
B. But
teacher.
Oh, so Julian's answer is not right. It's wrong because he chose B, and B is describing how he feels, and it's
yes,
not how he feels. It must be describing the movie.
the movie. Yes,
Yes. All right. Very
yes,
good.
yes,
So you understand why you had
yes,
this
yes. I
mistake, right?
understand, teacher. Is
Perfect.
like the other example of the bore movie.
Yes.
Without
Ah,
the
Is that
something.
one thing is when you say I am bored, and another thing is when you say I am boring. You
Yes,
see?
yes, total. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yes.
All right. Perfect. So, Viviana, number 6.
for this question, Tubian is in the correct because in this question, in this case, describe an emotion, and the answer is with adjective in ed.
Okay, perfect. So it's Dubian's answer is correct?
Yes, teacher is correct.
Perfect.
Tubian
Okay,
is
very good. So here we've finished both activities. I want to know, Dubian had how many right answers?
Three teachers. Three.
3?
Yes,
Okay.
half. 50%.
Half of them, yeah, 3 of 6, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that means that we need to practice this a little bit more. I think now we have it a little bit more clear, right?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
yes,
More
Okay.
clear.
teacher is
All
more
right.
clear
So
for.
The same thing for Viviana. All right, Viviana. I think now Viviana understands better the concepts of the future auxiliary tenses. Yes? Okay, so let's see. Student.
Yes, teacher, is more clear for me in this moment.
All right, good. So here I am going to share a link with you, but this link is for you to practice at home where you can, let's see, okay, where you can reinforce a little bit more your grammar skills. I work a lot with this website because I think it's excellent. And one more thing before we finish as well is I am going to invite you to fill out this survey. It's for the university. And you must, if you already did it, you don't have to do it again, okay? You only fill it out once, okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right,
Okay,
perfect.
teacher.
So please do not forget to fill out this form. And let me know, I want to know what did you think about today's lesson? How much did you learn before we finish?
Teacher, for my side is a very good class, and I will try to do it again. I
Perfect.
hope to do it with you.
Did you feel, sorry?
I hope to have a new class, but with you. You are a very good teacher. It's clear for me. I learned it a lot today. 4 new
Thank you
topics.
so much, Julian. All right, I want to know if it was, if you learned, sorry, if you learned anything new.
Yes, I clarify some doubts, and obviously, I
Mhm.
learned something today.
Perfect. And what about Viviana? Was there
Yes,
anything new to learn today?
yes, teacher, I reinforce my knowledge and I
Excellent. Okay,
practice.
that's great. That's the idea, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for attending today's class, and I hope
Thank
to
you,
see you
teacher.
around soon.
See you next
Okay,
class, teacher.
teacher.
Bye
Thank you very
bye.
much. Bye,
Goodbye.
Vivian. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.